Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. This is Johaira Carpentero and today we are going to learn about different types of volcanoes according to structure. There are 5 types of volcanoes according to structure. We have stratovolcanoes, dome volcanoes, cinder cone volcanoes, shield volcanoes, and caldera volcanoes. Now we have learning objectives. Explain the formation of a volcano according to structure. Describe the different types of volcanoes and differentiate between active and inactive volcanoes. Now listen carefully and learn about volcanoes. A volcano refers to a mountain or hill, typically conical, having a crater or vent in which lava, rock fragments, hot vapor, and gas are or have been erupted from the Earth's crust. So this how volcano formed. As the liquid called magma beneath the Earth's crust gets hotter, it rises and it collects in a space called a magma chamber, just under the surface of the Earth. When the plates of the Earth crust move and as the magma rises, more and more pressure builds up. Eventually, the magma explodes out of the surface in a volcanic eruption. When it's above the surface of the Earth, the magma is called lava. When the lava cools down, it hardens to create an extra layer on the Earth's crust. Over time, there are more volcanic eruptions, and each time the lava cools, it builds up the Earth's crust to eventually form a mountain called a volcano. Now, let's proceed to the 5 types of volcanoes according to structure. First up, we have stratovolcanoes. Stratovolcanoes are also referred to as composite volcanoes. They are usually cone or large shaped and are composed of hardened layers of lava and ash, cinders, and rock fragments. They are typically symmetrical and can rise as high as 2.4 kilometers from their bases. One important feature is the conduit system. They are formed from viscous or sticky lava that does not flow easily. The lava builds up around the vent, forming a volcano with steep sides. Some famous composite volcanoes in the Philippines are Mount Mayon in Albay, Mount Arayat in Pampanga, Mount Canlaon in Negros Island, and Mount Apo in Davao Region. An example of this outside in the Philippines are Mount Rainier in Washington, USA, and Mount Fuji in Japan. Next, we have dome volcanoes or lava dome. Lava domes are significantly smaller in stature. They are formed when lava is too viscous to flow, for as the lava dome slowly grows, the outer surface cools and hardens as the lava continues to pile up with it. Eventually, the pressure inside shatters the outer surface, causing loose fragments to peel down the side. Lava dome can be found on the side of larger composite volcanoes. Lava domes form when lava is too thick, piling up on and around the vent. From far away, they can look like muffins. Lava domes usually form within craters or along edges of large, steep-sided composite volcanoes. Next, we have cinder cone volcanoes. Cinder cones are the simplest volcanoes. They are made of small pieces of solid lava called cinder. When these volcanoes erupt, a powerful blast spews molten rock, ash, and gas into the air. As the rocks cool quickly in the air, they fall and break into the cinder, which builds up and forms the cone shape. These volcanoes can reach around 1,000 feet. Examples of these in the Philippines are the Al volcano in Batangas, Smith volcano found in Babuyan group of islands, Mount Mayabobo in Quezon province, and Mount Musuan in Bukidnon. An example of this outside in the Philippines is the Pariquitin volcano in Mexico. Next is the shield volcanoes. Shield volcanoes are large, broad volcanoes that look similar to shields from above. They are tall and broad with flat rounded shapes, and they built almost entirely of fluid lava flow. Thus, these volcanoes are not steep. Shale volcanoes form from lava flows. Lava pour out of vents in all directions. The flows overlap, and as they cool, form a gently sloping dome shape that appears like a shield from a distance. Some of the biggest volcanoes are shale volcanoes. In some areas in the US, they span from 3 to 4 miles wide with heights reaching 200 feet. Examples are Mauna Loa, which is the largest active volcano on the planet, and Mauna Kea in Hawaii. Next up is the caldera. What is caldera? Caldera is a large oval or circle-shaped basin formed when a volcano erupts and collapses. There are three types of calderas: crater lake calderas, shield volcano calderas, and resurgent calderas. Let's talk about first crater lake calderas. Caldera can form a lake when the depression fills with water from rain and snow. These form a crater lake caldera. Then now, the shield volcano calderas. They are formed from slower eruptions of shield volcanoes. What is a shield volcano? A volcano that is shaped like a bowl and has sloping sides which are made from layers of hardened lava. Over time, caldera are formed from shield volcanoes when a series of depressions is created. Next is the resurgent calderas. Results from massive eruptions which cause pyroclastic flows. Over time, this results in a collapse causing a caldera. Here is an example of caldera. The Yellowstone caldera, located in Yellowstone National Park in the US, is the result of a supervolcano. There's a difference between a crater and a caldera. A caldera is formed when a volcano collapses inwards, whereas a crater is formed when there is an outward explosion. Now, let's differentiate the active and inactive volcanoes. Active volcanoes are those that have a record of eruption within the last 600 years or those that erupted 10,000 years ago, based on analysis of their materials. Inactive volcanoes, on the other hand, are those that have not erupted for the last 10,000 years, and their physical form is being changed by agents of weathering and erosion through formation of deep and long gullies.
Good day everyone, my name is Hassan Abiba Logan, grade 9 Eagle. So this is another type of volcanoes. Volcanic dome. Volcanic dome, which is also called as the lava dome. Volcanic dome is a rounded and stiff-sided hill that is formed by small bulging masses of lava primarily to compose either rhyolite or this side. Lava coming from the dome is too viscous to flow from the bed. Number 4, lava flies over and around the bend until it cools down and solidifies. Volcanic domes are associated with non-explosive eruption of lava, but the mass of lava make a loops down the slope, which mean produce result into hot avalanche of lava fragment. Volcanic dome. Volcanic dome is a circular mass-shaped protrusion resulting from the slow extraction of viscous lava from a volcano. Ang volcanic dome na ito ay isang maliit na bulkan na dahil sa bagal ng paglabas ng lava, ito ay naiipon sa vent o singawan dahilan sa pagbuo ng dome na hugis nito. So this is example of volcanic dome. Mount St. Helens located from southwestern and Mount Pinatubo here in the Philippines. Next, we have supervolcanoes. Supervolcanoes are the described to produce the largest eruption on Earth. The term supervolcano implies a volcanic center that has recorded an eruption with the magnitude 8 on the volcano explosivity index, meaning a single volcano of this type can inject magma or other materials up to a volume greater than 1,000 cubic kilometer. Supervolcanoes are much larger than the normal volcanoes and produce a volcanic eruption 1,000 times greater than the normal volcano. Now let's discuss how supervolcano forms. First, the rising of magma cannot escape and a large bulge appears on the surface. Second, there will be a crack appear in the surface. Gas and ash erupt from the chamber. Third, the chamber collapses forming a depression called a caldera. Comparing into normal volcano will produce a cone shape rather than caldera. So this is example of supervolcano. Toba volcano from Indonesia and Mount Taupo in New Zealand.
My name is Rahila E. Gemaldrin, grade 9 Eagle. Next is submarine volcano. This type of volcano is created when magma erupts in the underwater fissures of the earth. Majority of these volcanoes are found near ocean ridges, while some can exist in shallow waters. Submarine volcano in shallow water can eject basaltic magma in the lava form, known as phylolava. This phylolava is characterized by thick sequences of this continuous fellowship and roughly meter in diameter. During eruption, steam and gases fail to release into the atmosphere or even make any disturbance in the surface of ocean. However, there are some instances when hot lava violently interacts with seawater, producing a black sand beaches at what can be found in Hawaii. The last one is subglacial volcano, which is also called as glaciovolcano. It is created by eruption beneath the surface of glacier or seeds, which is then melted into a lake by the rising lava that resemble to the phylolava formed by submarine volcanoes. As the phylolava is ejected upwards, it melts the overlying ice. While the water cools down, the lava flows. Subglacial eruption can cause great flows in water.